I think for another form, Makwaba, Better News TV. So you best also when subscribe to Better News TV. Mess us over subscribe. No like and no share, no turn on notification bell. So by update BI by on submit me account. Now make I say comment section once you're there. Mess us so believe you comment maybe be a cost one. And some of the bremo a year one honorable for NDC din send be about to be an papa and send Ben in your bear pan or party. Papa and church more there banging and say a step-by-step procedure to reset Ghana economy by some plans put in place by John Dramani Mahama. Papa na betre and you be and I say recovery process be ex-president John Dramani Mahama ba baimwa or the big gu akwam Emma wana wa wieska eho betre wo mo omo ye deal bi ani gwa so omo yes ke bi wo bia ho bia ombedi mo nyenko tie honorable dape nsama ode tu dwa no na nsama no areho and I said asefum ye na nsama ode tu dwa no kwan a ombefa so ombe recovery no mani age ho se na za recovery we munya to abama Mahama na se nya baso a how Mahama can recover this mess economy mo nyenko tie man e ba de akabia no e de beka mo na make out say hi Better News TV Shema afọ frontier and can say be adwumadi because the bia near timode and sempase abrem muyenkwoti mbra.
Look at Bank of Ghana. Look at every day in the history of Ghana. Every year Bank of Ghana is making losses. Why?
But they are not a profit making
they are not profit. They are the regulatory body. So you are
but are they a profit making entity?
They are not profit making entity, but they are supposed to regulate. So you are not profit-making organization. Why are you making losses? Why are you in debt? If you are not profit-making organization, your role is to provide what regulatory authority. You to regulate activities of what banks in the country. So you are now playing a role of what business. At the end of the day, you are making losses. When we said it, they say due to inflation, but it's the same inflation they talk about. John Mahama's time. $1 4 cedis. When they come, they will make $1 1 cedi. Here we are.
You mean exchange rate?
Exchange rate. That's it. Purely, the moment exchange rate, and it affects everything. Mahama Breso, a bowl of a maize, how much was it? It was 3 cedis. Today it's about 22, 25 Ghana cedis. Frito was 9 cedis. And then we know Kasa. Frito is 45-50 Ghana.
But I said, I mean,
what is the planting for policy? Government have brought policy planting for food and agriculture, planting for food and job, which are supposed to bring more food into the country. A lot of money was pumped into that project, supposed to bring more food. So the food supposed to be even cheaper than John Mahama's time, because government is boasting, bragging that they brought a policy that is very effective, coherent, and then all their policies are sloganary. They are slogans. I'm being truthful to you. Planting for food and agriculture is a failed policy of this regime. Why am I saying that? Look at the food prices. If actually it's making impact, by this I'm almost getting to 8 years. We are in the 8th year planting for food agriculture. Phase 2, Krama Lanchi phase 2. It should be impacting on food prices in the country. Because when you GL, and yes, yeah, but at the end of the day, what are we seeing? Because the money we're giving to their own party, cronies, friends, and family, the money is supposed to go to the right source where they are farmers. Are you getting them? The small farmers, those are supposed to benefit. Look at what even somebody who is a military man doing in Cote d'Ivoire, doing in Burkina Faso. Look at what Sojaman is doing in Cote d'Ivoire. And we are in democracy, pure, and we have the resources. We can't even bring farm inputs to our people in the country. People, the farmers have to be struggling. NDC, during NDC regime, fertilizer was free. Nobody was even selling fertilizer. But go to town right now, fertilizer is moving around 600 to 700 Ghana cedis. Farmers cannot afford. Seedlings, they can afford. Farm inputs are out, they are up. So where the worst of all is that post-harvest losses to this country. Even the road access to farm to bring the foodstuff out a problem. And then, do you remember the year of our road? 2 times. You remember this?
3 times.
3 times. Yes. The year of road. Yeah. So where are the roads?
You tell me.
There's no road.
Under constructions in Qatar.
Where?
Under road construction.
They have not even constructed even a kilometer of road in Qatar constituency.
But you're in parliament, so when
you have filed, ask questions, at the end of the day they say there is no resource.
My point is, you are supposed to help us, the people you represent.
Yes.
Hold them accountable.
Yeah, the tools are available for us to hold accountable. We have used those tools, but if a government doesn't care, it's lackadaisical. They don't care. Are you getting that? I don't care attitude. Why would they solve? They are not even listening to you. They feel they own Ghana. Those days of that pride that they own Ghana, soon, December 7th, Ghanaians will decide.
So you've given up?
I've not given up.
No, I mean, you've given up your responsibility of holding them
accountable. We hold them accountable, but I don't know the people are not giving you the necessary answer. They are not even towing the line. What do? You change them. Okay. That is why. So Ghanaians are going to change NPP regime 7th December. It will happen.
Okay, talk about elections. Normal Bresi, I'm a president. Kufuor Kranka say, Abeya ye kwako tuyi. Normal, beto to yasum biaseno. One peneso maninsi nensi china. That is number one. Number two, in your own constituency, Sabira ye kase. I saw the story on the Anchor with the headline reading say, Keta balls over death of landlord in police custody.
Yes.
Family, youth accused police of murder.
Yes.
Supposedly,
yes.
Landlord. No?
Yes. So I want to use your medium first of all to send my condolences to the family, the bereaved family, for the loss of Mayor. So justice for Mayor. The guy's name is Mayor. Justice for Mayor. It's called Jerry. So we are going to go into the bottom of everything, and we are not going to shield anybody.
But what's the basis of the accusation?
The accusation is basically alleged that he's a landlord, a tenant want to fix air condition in the house without his consent, and then he refused the tenant not to install, and then the one who supposed technician came to the house, and then they went and reported to the police, and then police came to the house to arrest the landlord, and then the same night, and then the person passed on. As at now, I don't have any evidence, but it's alleged. The people are saying it's true. How police people handle the landlord. He have been actually tortured, or they are beating the guy. I mean, no.
And those are allegations.
These are allegations. So we have to go into it and ascertain the veracity of the allegation.
How are you ensuring, as an MP said, tension beyond yes,
Keta, the people I'm pressing upon, there is a camp there. We are going to go into there, and we are going to demand autopsy, and then the autopsy we want to actually demand is not going to come from the police. We are appealing to IGP to go into this. Are you getting the point? And then I'm going to issue a press release and write a petition to Minister of Interior through to IGP, and then I'm going to work on a statement through my leadership also to read on the floor of Parliament, and then people will contribute, and then if they need arise, they will do bipartisan committee to investigate. This is a police brutality.
Yeah,
and then it's a human rights issue. Are you getting the point? So I'm going to write also to scratch for this. So we are not taking these issues lightly.
And you see, Moish, adds on to a number of issues.
A lot.
I'm for ABC post for no said the Omumodus or Prandino.
Yeah, it depends on the kind of people we are recruiting to the police force. I mean, if you recruit party, I mean, these how do you call them? The vigilante groups into police, and then you through protocol, and then they don't have proper training. Some of them are trained within 3 to 4 months, and then they pass out, and then the caliber of people they recruit. These are some of the results we are going to get from you. Police, some are very good professionals, good police officers who went through the process, and they are very, very good. But these ones are also there, and these are some of the results of some of them. So it is an alleged, so we'll go into it, and when the evidence, we unravel the evidence and ascertain truly the fact on that the police were being whimsical, they are being capricious, they are being actually in terms of abuse of human rights and police brutality. I mean, definitely the law will take it.
I'm trying to get us to expand the discussion. Yeah. I mean, so the President Akufo-Addo kana amount indications say no.
You see,
for your case, yes,
they say he who come with equity must come with clean hands. You preach and then you do vice versa. Don't trust this guy in terms of what. Don't trust President Akufo-Addo in terms of what he's saying, because what we have heard this upon this several times. But what happened in Ayawaso West Wogod? What is happening during the 2020 registration and then election? Look at what happened in voter regime. The whole zone become a military zone. As I speak to you, a lot of police are still there, a lot of military men on the ground. Why? Are we on war zone? Intimidating people not to register. Yes, intimidation. They claim some of them are not Ghanaians. They are from Togo. People are even, some of them are being restricted not to go to their farms.
Wow.
Why? Are we in Banana Republic? And these are all happening. And then sometimes I wonder, this is Ghana. And then our elders, Peace Council, they are mute. They are not talking. Christian Council, they are not talking. Meanwhile, when President Mahama was in power, they were talking every day. But what has happened? The culture of silence is back.
How do we break that jinx?
And then we need to resist resist oppressors' rule. We need to resist. And
how do we resist?
We will. We are starting. You know, the national chairman have given instruction that we are now going to start resistance. Yes, we will not sit down for these lawlessness. People police brutalities under the cover that the national security and can be capricious, can be whimsical. They have the impunity. They do things with impunity without a rule of law. There's no rule of law. Things that they are doing, they're supposed to be, if there is proper rule of law, some of the police officers who misbehaving, they should have gone through the process.
Disciplinary process.
People who want to be professional, they are rather become a victim. In Ghana today, if you want to, be professional, do your work, and use the rule of law, you become a victim of circumstances. So a lot of people are afraid, they don't want to go. And one thing about Ghanaians is that Ghanaians are very quiet. They are silent. Don't take their silence for granted. They are quiet. But 7th December, you see the manifestation of being silenced.
Manifestation, amount for expectation is it will culminate into real truthful development.
Yes.
I mean, when they vote, they would want it to culminate into real truthful development. Most say more barber resetting Ghana.
Yeah, we are resetting Ghana.
This is the more barber.
Look at the first line. First thing, when you are into research, some of us who are in research inclined, we call something baseline. Baseline. So when you look at President Mahama, you have a baseline. He's speaking. The track record is the baseline. When it comes to school, and then blocks, are you not seeing them? If you can't see anything, I can tell you confidently, you don't without share of any. You can see over 50 of them completed. Where, apart from Kwame Nkrumah, former President John Dramani Mahama is the one who come with a brand new schools. Built from scratch. Are you getting the point? That is his track record. Which government can compare? These people, they are not able to build a single. I don't even know. Fresh. Can you? And in terms of hospital, are you not seeing? In terms of Terminal 3. This is 4 years project we are talking about. Airport. No? Are you not seeing? And then this is a visionary leader. These investments are actually generating what revenue for itself. It's paying for itself. It's not going into an investment that will be a debt to the country. Investment that will bring what resources that will generate revenue. That revenue will be paying for the what the loan. This is the visionary that we are talking about. Resetting Ghana is simply 24-hour economy. It is there. You are seeing it clear. They are even that loan service scaring them. When you talk about 24 hours economy, they say that some of them claim it's existing already. Something that is one of those policies they have implemented. No, we are talking about what? Job. And then 24-hour economy is talking about jobs. Why are we talking about job? Let's say today, if you go to passport of 5 o'clock, they are closed. 24-hour economy, people will run shift 8 hours, 8 hours, 8 hours, 3 shifts. So people who run 8 hours in the morning, in the afternoon, during the night, we will be employing people to do that. People who are supposed to provide security, like police, for all those things, other port, will be working 24 hours, 3 shifts. Private sector is also included. They will be running 3 shifts, and then they will be providing security for them. So more people will be employed. Nurses will be running 24 hours. Are you getting the point? So we are talking about in the tourism center, in terms of drivers, taxi drivers, they will be they will be doing 24 hours. And another major policy we are talking about is about these teachers. We are saying that John Mahama is saying that when it comes to power, one of the policies we implement that teachers who voluntarily, lovely accept posting into rural area, 20% of their salary will be added to. That is rural incentive package. He institute rural incentive package, 20%.
And no problem about cure.
Problem about cure is that at the end of the day, a lot of people will not be coming into the city that they want to come and do part-time lecturing, part-time classes to make money, because rural areas, they are not getting the needed social amenities to be there. And in addition to that, what is even making the game more changing the situation is that he is going to deliberate policy to build accommodation for those rural teachers. There are policies as the days go on. John Mahama will be unveiling. Okay. But let me tell you one that you don't know. Very soon we are coming. You know the nurses, more of them work in the. Do you know that when you are a nurse, you are sick, you use your own personal money to go to hospital? Yes, you don't know. Wow. If you in the line of your duty something happen, there's no insurance. So we are
nurse for no.
Yes.
Hey,
whereas those who are health workers, ask them when you are sick.
Because say COVID by no. Some common man muso.
Yes.
Yes.
It's the same COVID came. The insurance that is supposed to do $10 million $10 million Ghana cedi insurance. They send it to Enterprise Insurance, where SIC was there. It's the same Ken Ofuriata. And he's part of that company. So when we are talking about corruption and we are talking about conflict of interest, these are the issues we are talking about. They will be benefiting. That the critical nurses, very soon the policy will come so that they will put them on health insurance in terms of emergency health insurance. So it will be a package for the health.
There seems to be a focus on the youth. Mahama Nensema working again.
The youth are the future of this country. Are you getting the point? We are the future of this country. So if we and then when it comes to in terms of population, the youth are the more. They are in terms of majority in terms of population in this country, and we are the future of this country. So if you don't focus on the youth, well, how do you want in the future Ghana? John Mahama want to leave a legacy, and then when we are talking about legacy, it's not having properties, having wealth that we are talking about. A legacy is imparting on the people, and the people will remain forever. Imparting in them to acquire some skill, and which will be giving them which can take care of them.
It's policy wise.
Policy wise.
At the end, we are no. They say yeah, Kasafa a juma any ho.
Yes.
Mebuno ni su a juma.
Yes.
A juma ba na modeba.
That is why I'm saying that the 24-hour economy will boost both the private sector as well as the public, where more people will be employed. That's the government sector. Agro processing is also there. The agro business is also there. It's a huge place. Are you getting the point? We are not this country. When we see we are not adding value to our produce, and that is why we keep on importing a lot of product from the. So John Mahama comes, he's going to invest in the food chain, the processing chain, adding value and marketing.
What did they be investing?
Resources, the resource. Don't we hear about the Women's Bank to empower the women? There's a bank that will give resources for businesses to set up by the women. So that one solely focus on what? Our women, especially the youth women, to be entrepreneur. That is one intervention.
And agribusiness,
agribusiness also there will be resources pump into those like you 2, 3, 4 of you bring a good proposal, business plan. They found it, and also they will be importing this basic cottage equipment.
Sikado be free. Sikado be free here they invest.
That Sikado some of
Sikado must asa.
No. Yes.
Some oppositions.
Yes,
Sikana sa.
Yes, but
that is Sikado from 25.
But we haven't closed our ports. GRA haven't stopped collecting resources, taxes, levies, and all that. It will come, and the prudent management will be put in place. Are you getting the point? They will not be using Ghana money like their personal money. Mahama will not be doing that. Use state resources as if it's personal money. No. In addition to that, distributing public resources as if it is his personal. Mahama will not do that, because measures will put in place. Control measures will put in place, and then the small that we get will be judiciously used to expand and create job for the people, and the track record is there. This one, that is why they are struggling to compare 8 years with what John Mahama's
4 years. Let's stay on the agribusiness.
Yeah.
Form buying the beteki. It emphasizes Madam Fio in a way.
Yeah.
Menene mi ya kabom. Ya called doye for ebia a bodga sebe.
Yeah.
It's a door phone idea.
Before you better do a phone, there will be a plan. And it's a scheme they are going to run. This is a policy. So when you mention policy intervention, the processes leading to it will be put into writing. Are you getting the point? We haven't reached that stage yet. But the basic thing I can tell you is that before you go and do that, we will set up various mechanized centers where they will help in what? Preparation of the land, those who want to go into agri. Because agri, we have seen that a lot of post-harvest losses, the mentality of only the poor who go into agri. And when we are talking about agri, we are not talking only about farming. Are you getting the point? That's why a lot of people get wrong.
Yeah.
It's not about only farming. It's a chain. Yeah, it's a chain. Are you getting the point? Even getting market for our produce.
That's right.
It's something you have to do. Getting the necessary input, timely input. Not rain season will be over before you bring agri input and through local government and be sharing to your MCs and DCs to be given to party food soldiers. That's what we are talking about. That's not the policy we are talking about. We are talking about policy that will benefit all. No party food soldiers. That will benefit all. Proper documentations are done. Are you getting what I'm saying? And then the real people who are target benefit, those who want to go into farming, benefit from that. Not people who are not farmers who take fertilizer and they are in the name of party and go and sell. That's all we are talking about. Not to go and buy cutlass and give the people. We are talking about mechanized farming. Are you getting the point? Where tractors will be brought in, implementers will be brought in, other agro input, fertilizer and pesticide will be brought in, seed will be brought in, give to the right people who go into farming, market is available to buy, and then when they buy, we have what? Cottage set up, zone the country, have some value chain companies where they will process, semi-process, and all that. That's what we are talking about.
What's the guarantee says, value chain companies now, process it, a farm produce, no, benya a ja, and I say a drum. And our market, because na question there ya me say President Mahama can say mobile use after no na matimi de bi akwa mama would was we bibi mema. What's the guarantees you benya value at your frame?
Even ECOWAS, when you look at ECOWAS and Africa alone, there is a lot of market. Do you know that even Ghana we have to place embargo on some of the cereals in terms of soya and the maize? Do you know we are placing embargo? We can't export. Yes, because we are not producing enough. If we are producing enough, we will leave those bands and sell. Are you getting the point? We are importing even some maize and other, even palm oil. One of the biggest shifts is about what palm plantation.
That's right.
Huge. Are you getting the point? And for us, we have already started. We are not waiting for President Mahama to come. Ibrahim Mahama have started with us in Volta region, and then we are the nursery is ongoing. Some areas plantation is ongoing, and we are looking at over 2,000 acres for now. And then the seedlings are there, and then we are encouraging our indigenes to go into it.
So if I get you, ubet me aye plantation,
yes.
But I buy she say mbata ho so manfaso.
Yes.
Like you have started.
Yes.
As at this time, there is no policy to drive it.
No, there is policy.
Oh,
Don't wait. There is policy coming. Wait.
No. Maybe about
yes.
Me say at this time and another one.
No, there is no policy.
There's no policy.
There is no policy to drive.
But
we are importing.
The only way bet Mama yeah Juma, and it's if when there's a policy to drive it.
One thing is about business. One thing about job is that when the government is able to create enabling environment, are you getting the point? In terms of the micro and the micro factors are there, because there are confounding factors are there beyond ordinary Ghanaians, and government must create that niche, must create that enabling environment to allow the people to go into it. Because if I'm a farmer, I know that government will support me in terms of land preparation. The inputs are there for me. At the end of the day, I'll go into the farm. And when I produce I won't get post-harvest losses. They will not be rotting in the farm. I'll be glad, because the fear is that if I produce and I don't have market, what happened?
Okay.
Are you getting the point?
Yeah.
So we are going to create. In addition to that, if already market is there, they are mopping up those things, processing them, adding value to it, some for export, some for our consumption. It's good. Go and ask average farmer who is a cuckoo farmer in Ghana, and ask them in the rural area. Some of their children have not even tasted chocolate before.
Sabra Yekase, Yato Ghana Puno. We are unable to go to a year. German so say Yakwa Kobobusia, and said yes, you run the economy. A dear Namoba be differently. Ebemasa Aquiniano, Asamba Ghana, Hobio.
Is this basically this question you ask is about what? Putting measures in place to curb corruption. When we are talking about corruption, it's not limited to only politicians. Civil servants, people who today, if you go to an office to do something, when you send a document, you'll be there. You call, it's not ready. But if you put something on the table, what will happen? Within 1 hour, everything is out. So we have to reorient our mind that the way Ghana we are citizens in terms of people who are in positions working them their mindset. We need to reorient our mindset
in dealing with corruption.
We are dealing with corruption.
Beyond corruption, there's also dealing with the current economic situation.
Yes, the current the current economic situations are all boiled down to mismanagement. Mismanagement. Are you getting the point? So mismanagement is one of them. Corruption is one of them. Are you getting the point? So if you put measures in place to curtail that, you are half away solving the problem.
Honorable, one thing I say, reality I'm facing. From 2025.
Yes.
Sorry, 2025. E kana ya to aseda no. Mo be sa ase atwa. Samona mo abema mo be sa ase atwa. Also, you have an ailing or failing city. E ka bebre da wo so. We gaman so they are not borrowing ye more bosnia. So the answer na mo dey to akwam said be abo be dealing with that situation way.
That is why I'm telling you that
yes.
To start with is about the leadership style. In anything, the vision of the leader. That's why everybody have to follow. Is the vision of John Mahama will follow and drive this. We know that the whole is huge. Are you getting the way? It's not like we don't know. But we have a track record of actually resolving it. So we will. That is why we are asking Ghanaians to give us the money to fix the economy.
Voters.
Yes, to fix the economy.
How?
Yes, one is that are you not aware about even Ghana when President Mahama was in power? We have established what we call sinking fund for in terms of emergency. Are you not aware? When COVID came, this government is nowhere. They don't have even a dime to spend. It is through Parliament who informed them that President Mahama have left money in the sinking fund, and they came to Parliament to get the necessary approval and use that money. Even that money, they couldn't even spend it well. They give it to their party food soldier. You remember the Momo they sent. They couldn't use the money well. Are you getting the point? Stabilization fund was established. Heritage fund was established. So Mahama, he knows what to do to fix this economy, because as we are talking about experience, we are talking about track record. The man have the pedigree, no size. So he have the technical know-how. He have the men to fix the economy.
Filia minya free the okay you want to say as a more person more rely on the fact say yes it's our buying it's the fresh government a better trigger fresh trust and confidence.
Yeah, trust is also one thing. Trust is also one thing. confidence in the economy. It's also a part. That's not all the solution. Trust is something. If the people don't trust you, how would they come and invest? Do you know some companies are closing? But if President Mahama comes into power, those confidence will be restored, and those investment people who want to invest in Ghana will win their trust. They will invest in Ghana, and also we must be creating what we call incentive packages for people who want to invest and the people who want to do genuine business in Ghana. Are you getting the point? So we will create the enabling environment that will actually trigger these things.
Okay.
Are you getting the point?
Based on the economy now, President Mahama can say mobile within the first 100 days. Yes.
Yes.
The state of the economy. The state of the economy.
No.
Why do we?
There are lots he do.
Stakeholders.
I say you need a stakeholder because why knowledge? No, it's not casa. It's about being real and being practical towards solving this mess. Because it's a mess. The hole is deep, so we need to fix it. And then it's not only one person who have the knowledge or the brain. You need to stakeholders who genuinely will support you to drive the vision.
At this time, don't we know the mess?
Yeah, we know the mess, but it's not all.
Books.
We need to open books. People have to refund money. People have to go to jail. So it's good. As for opening books, we open. They will do a lot of forensic audits, and then it is based on that. Even COVID, I can tell the authority they need to do forensic audit towards COVID funds because a lot of rot is there. COVID have created is in a mess, and the COVID fund, we need to investigate that. That is why Parliament we have moved motion up to now. They are not able to go into it. Auditor General will do it work somehow, but some of them we need to go inside because some of them they have not been documented. So Auditor General is not able to capture them. So we need to open books everywhere. We need to open books. A lot of PDS we will need to open the books there. Are you getting the point? Curvy, DVD, we need to open books. National Cathedral, you need to open books. SF, you need to open books. So what are you saying is that we should come and then we will not open books.
Free Wi-Fi.
56 million Ghana cedis, a million Ghana cedis. We need to open books. For a long time, even textbook for our school, our own children to learn. Textbooks is nowhere to be found. We need to open books.
But you see, President Akufo-Addo challenge was answering me.
You can be challenged, you can challenge.
Tobo, balancing common kakra. Mami Mountie President Akufo-Addo, me say munya sa voice no ready, mami. The na work fa a year ketasene proye. And what this means is say one year clearing agent no. Me pese tie sa voice no. Any the way na work as I say in PMP no. Ayana and normal allegations of corruption. His Excellency John Mahama and NDC. Ayana Mudimikado do no ma conclude to say your court.
So Cecilia Dapa's case we have concluded.
So
the allegation by the time you jump into conclusion that he knows he will be vindicated.
What do you hear?
What are you saying?
My voice, how many voice?
We are all aware of the statement by the former president and perennial NDC presidential candidate, John Dramani Mahama, stigmatizing me as a clearing agent. Because for him, mere allegation without more is enough to merit condemnation of an accused public official, especially one of my administration.
So, I say mere allegation is enough. Some people conclude. Say, who can answer?
So those days he was talking about Mahama is corrupt and all that. What evidence does he have as a president? By then he was a candidate. What evidence? Does he have evidence?
It's you do me, I do you now.
No, it's not do you, I do you. We have evidence. I'm telling you. I have mentioned some scandals. What is the status of Cecilia Dapa's case? What is the status of a married deal? No? What is the status? What is the status? SML. What is the status?
KPMG the report.
So we have a lot. A contract that's supposed to come to Parliament for it to be ratified. it's not, and then they go ahead and award. Is that what we are seeing? Is that what about the Financial Management Act thing? So you are breaching procurement rules, breaching the Financial Management Act, and then we see that wolf that we are doing good. Meanwhile, we are not. A lot of money have been borrowed to this country. Look at the project they want, the Gary project in Accra. They're supposed to fix the biannually flood issues in Accra. This flood issue is supposed to be solved by this Gary project. Parliament, they brought a document to Parliament which have given them over $200 million to fix this project. As I speak to you, nothing is there to show. But they brought another document to take $150 million for the same project, making how much? $350 million. But look at how Accra is flooded. Small rain, the whole place is flooded. Because money have been taken.
It's a crowd flooding.
In the name of Ghana to do this.
A move beyond Accra areas.
This is what we are talking about. So when we become power, we shouldn't open books on this. Is that what you are saying? We will open book because it's necessary. We will open the book.
No, father for
no. Jack,
father for all. See, the number of times a man for
they say
some question.
They say
there
is no father for all. How many years will Mahama rule? 4 years. He have no renewal of any mandate. So he will tackle everything to and make sure Ghana is on the good path. That's what we are talking about.
I didn't think John Mahama.
Why? We trust John Mahama.
I didn't think John Mahama.
Because of that, 1, experience, 2, the track record, 3, the experience. I've teach him a lot of lessons, how to even program other intervention to make sure Ghanaians are very. And then in all, what are we looking in this country for? One of the first thing we are looking for, everybody looking for, is job. Go and look at our embassies. Go and look at how Ghanaians are killed. Go and look at how our professionals are living in the shores of Ghana. Because I'm a thing.
As long as you say, not John Mahama wa abemo. Sankanoma ya working. Kono bit maya. I didn't think 1 year brand wa abemo.
If Mahama were to get, let's do this mathematics from Kwame Nkrumah days up to John Mahama times is $120 billion.
That's right.
Is that not so?
A public debt,
Yeah, public debt.
Yeah.
And then we currently have what? Over
600, yeah.
So we free by how many? Over 400 something.
That's right.
Is that not so? If John Mahama to have even half of that money, Ghana bet Danny Dubai. If his term, that term to have half of that money to add, Ghana would have been what? Different. We would have been different level. But look at the quantum of money they have borrowed, but there is nothing to show. And they are comparing 8 years versus 4 years of Mahama. Only 4 years, Mahama. Edu Okroma. 4 years stay in power. But look at that. Terminal 3, Bank of Ghana, GM Ridge Hospital. Look at University of Ghana Hospital. Look at 37 military hospital being built in Kumasi. Look at the numerous hospital. Look at the E blocks. What are we talking about? Look at a lot of her facilities. And out of state too is not like he's doing it just. It up to what? International standard. Sometimes when you go to some of the houses, people ask, is it Ghana? First, people were not seeing it. And Johama said that prosperity will what?
Posterity will judge.
Here we are. When Mahama is going everywhere now, people are even carrying stone. Take your stone. Now, people who have vilified, denigrate former President Mahama, today they are what? They are praising him. It's like Jesus Christ.
But those who vilified, denigrated John Mahama.
Yes.
But one says, no,
but
that no,
no, as for him, he's in another state, different level. So when also he says something, you shouldn't even mind his statement because it's not being real. Because today they are able to get wealth from the public purse. So at the end of the day, look at how can you form a company just less than 1 week and award G5 contract,
5G, yeah,
5G to the person. What are we talking about? Every GVG we
also
are
company no quantity by yourself.
What are you talking about? Companies are formed. Companies are formed today even to extend by so great to extend that even government public assets, you want to own them. You want to own them by force. Look at the hotels. And then who was actually in charge of the negotiation and everything? The company, the EC chair, the husband's company. So what are we talking in this country? I just want to use the opportunity to actually tell Ghanaians that John Mahama is credible, is trustworthy, is the one who can actually take us from these debts. Is the one where Ghana is under intensive care unit. If care is not taken, Ghana will die. So John Mahama is the surgeon specialist, a specialist who know technical know-how about how to actually fix that disease, which is taking people to intensive care unit. He have the antidote to that. He have the medicine to that. So he is the only one who can take us from this place to the promised land. So they should vote for President John Dramani Mahama and his parliamentary candidates. At the end of the day, we take Ghana out of this mess.
Very well. Madras Honorable Kwame Jujoli Gakpe, Member of Parliament, Madisha Keta Empeswa. So, Busia, Yajina Nasabia, what you try to is so now, you come on.